Alright, so this is going to be a multiple part series of videos, and I am really interested. Apparently, Stanford University, once upon a time, this was a prestigious name, prestigious title. It released a PDF for the elimination of harmful language initiative. Um, I always people of color. That's one of the weirdest. So if we are people of color, does it mean that white people are people without color? Are you some colorless individuals? How would that work? Anyway, so the goal here is to eliminate many of the harmful language, including racist, violent, biased, disability, ethnic, slurred, gender bias, so it's quite long. I believe it's what 13 pages. So we're going to go through page by page and see what glorious changes this higher education institution wants to implement. So get this now, right? So you are to read this and follow this in order to eliminate harmful language. But right here it says this website contains language that is offensive or harmful. Please engage with this website at your own pace. So do this thing, but at the same time, don't do it. Well, it doesn't say don't do it, but it says be very cautious when doing the thing that we're saying that you have to do. They can't. Well, we're not off to a good start. Ableist.
Huh?
What the hell? I actually don't know what this word means. Ableist language is language that is offensive to people who live with disabilities or devalues people who live with disabilities. Ableist language. The the unintentional use of such term furthers the belief that people who live with disabilities are what? Alright, hold on. This nonsense does not require English. This requires patois. So for the non-Jamaicans out there, I apologize if the rest of this might sound a little bit difficult to you, but this no warrant proper English. This warrant patois. What do you mean when you say the people who live with disabilities are abnormal? They are. Not being able to see is not normal. Having less than 5 fingers or more than 5 fingers in a hand is not normal. Missing a leg is not normal. That is abnormal. Now this is the same So are they now saying that we cannot treat abnormal people with respect or dignity? That the only way you can and still acknowledge that they're abnormal? No, we have to pretend as if everybody. And alright, this is still page 1. Anyway, moving on. So this is the first page. Oh dear God. Oh, wow. Alright. This is going to be a while. Alright, so instead of addict, we should consider using. Alright, so I've considered it and I reject it. Person with a substance use disorder. Why would you? Alright, using first person language helps to not define people by just one of their characters. Oh, really? So does this mean then that you won't call people homophobes or transphobes anymore because you people hinge the entire worth of someone based solely on whether or not they support them weird alphabet people, you know? So if you don't want to define people by just one of their characteristics, you need to ban the word homophobe and transphobe and what other food the people just make up, fatphobe and Islamophobe, and it's a good that the term racism exists before these weirdos, because they call it blackphobe or pockphobe, people of color phobe. Anyway, addicted, consider using hooked or devoted. Devoted, oh my God. Alright. So a person is no longer addicted to drugs. Oh, he's a drug addict. No, he's a devoted narcotic enthusiast. Oh my God. Alright, basket case. Using nervous. Originally referred to one who lost all four limbs, therefore need to be carried around about. Huh? Really? You know what? I don't even know if this is true anymore because these people think that you should use the voted to refer to various addicts. But alright, if it was originally like even in your word that you say you are to consider using, it shows that it's not the context that people are using it in. So this is retarded. Blind review. Blind review? Wait, blind review? Oh my wow! Unintentional preparation a disability is somehow abnormal or negative. Further than able discussion. Wow! Wow! Like that one actually took me a while to figure out exactly what they were talking about. Wow! Blind study, max study. Wow! But alright, let's look at the context for both the blind review and the blind study. Unintentionally perpetuates that disability is somehow abnormal or negative, but it is. You notice how I'm speaking. I have a speech disability. I have speech impediment. This is a disability. Stutter, stammer. What's the difference between stutters? Anyway, stutter, stammer, and a lisp, right? I would much rather be able to speak as clearly and as fluently as a normal person, but I can't. This is abnormal, and it is a negative. You don't make that negative define you, right? But I wouldn't go around and say, okay, no one should ever say that I have a speech impediment. Say I am. How would I? You know what? Maybe somewhere down in this list they will mention speech impediment and say, and I should now know how offended I should be if someone says that I have a speech impediment. Right? That I need to know create this false narrative that no, I'm quite fine, I'm normal. Retards. Committed So I want. So who is this for? Committed suicide, died by suicide. Ableist, ableist. Oh, so living is not ableist. All right. Ableist language that trivializes the experience of people living with mental health conditions. Confined to a wheelchair. Person who uses a wheelchair. What? Using first person language. It also, users of wheelchairs often find them to be essential tool of their freedom instead of thinking them as a prison. Instead, but all right, look. Normal people do not require an essential tool for freedom. If you have two functioning legs and you're not 400 pounds overweight, you can walk. I should go back. Those are your essential tools. Your two legs. If something is wrong with those two legs, then you need a mechanical engineering to help you. So this is abnormal. This is retarded. Crazy, surprising, or wild. What? Ableist language that trivializes experience for living minute. Oh, so me saying that this list of words is crazy. I would say this is a surprising list of words. It is a wild list of words. The people, Biden said some crazy. As far as I'm concerned, the man is crazy. So now after that, Biden is a surprising president, or a wild. Biden is a wild president. Crippled person with a disability. But you have many disabilities. Not all of them result in you being crippled. This is retarded. Unnecessarily creates a weakening of something with. Oh wow. So you want to just ban the word cripple altogether. So a spy can no longer cripple at can you imagine? Can you imagine? Agents, a Chinese spy infiltrate the US, and they crippled your defenses. Some defenses thing. Let's say your the security cyber security defenses for the Pentagon or the White House or whatever. And in the report, right, they're up there and they look here and whatever and say that this Chinese spy something one just crippled our, and then someone jump out, no, those are crippled, that's ableist. You must say that they, what was it? that they impaired or weakened. Oh, yes, because that is so important that retards. Dumb, non-vocal or non-verbal. Handicap parking, accessible parking. This is with. Well, if it's accessible parking, then should I, who don't have who is not handicapped, I should be able to park in this accessible parking? Not true. You know what? One could almost argue that you are discriminating against those without a disability by having your handicap parking. How that sound? How that sound? By excluding people without handicaps, that is not inclusive. So both people with handicaps and people without handicaps should have access to the same parking. How that sound? Damn idiot. Handicap space, same nonsense, insane, same thing as crazy, alright? Mentally ill, person living with a mental health condition. OCD is now detail oriented. Paraplegic. I can't. You know what? Maybe they're right in the consider these words, because for someone with a speech disorder, sometimes saying these words are quite difficult. It's easier for me to say a person with a spinal cord injury than paraplegic. Yay! Wow, that was so difficult. You see, this is what happens when you're retarded with speech, right? You can't say paraplegic. There we go. Good. This term generalizes in a population of people that are capable. Quadriplegic. Same argument here. So hold on. Why? But if a person is paralyzed, that is saying that they are not capable. But your justification for not saying paraplegic is that imply that person is not capable. These people's brains are not capable.